Hello, Martha and Barbara. This is your happy birthday September flowers picture video. Anyway, the first one is a morning glory, so you have to get really close to show how pretty it is. All right, this is a pretty morning glory that blooms every morning. Mixed in with the morning glories are some little peas that I found in the field by Martha's house that are so happy, and they have tiny little yellow flowers that'll be here in the afternoon when the morning glories are all closed up. This beautiful flower that's going to open this afternoon is Barbara's rain flower. It's so happy here in the bright sun. All right, I'm coming to the side of the house, and over here is this funny firecracker plant that Sandy told me to buy. And then we have the blue flax that's blooming its little blue flowers. And this is the verbena that we dug up from Martha's field. And this is the cute little yellow and white native flower that we dug up from Martha's walk. This plant that Philip just took the picture with the flower, with the water on it, is what Andrew calls an alien plant. It came in with some seeds that I thought were going to be silver dollar seeds from North Carolina at Mary Ellen's, Philip's sister's mountain house. But I like it, so I let one live every year. And it makes little seed pods that look like something from an alien planet. So Andrew calls it the alien plant. Okay, this is a flower test. I don't know what this flower is. It came with this evergreen wisteria that I bought from the Master Gardener's yard sale. But I don't know what this little one that was just seeds in the ground when I bought the evergreen wisteria. And it comes in two colors. It's got the darker one here and the lighter one back here. So I'm hoping it's going to reseed for next year. I called this my tiny broom plant. It's an native flower that just showed up in my flower beds, so I let it stay. Okay, this is a balsam plant that comes back every year from seeds, so it's growing in here with the cleome and the native broom plant. And right uphill from those flowers is the abelia that's blooming, and the jasmine is just getting ready to bloom. It's little tiny buds. And down below that is coreopsis, the little tiny pink flower that's blooming. And there's a September fern. Philip, can you show the fern that comes up every September? That's a native plant. This is where I put Barbara's canna lily that's very happy next to the rain chain. That looks pretty when it rains just a little bit. And that's a Solomon seal that's right under your camera right there. This pretty canna lily is called a tropical one, and my friend gave it to me just before he moved away, so I'm excited that it's doing so good. This big gardenia bush that's right behind the house is one of Jasper the dog's favorite places to lay, so he was making noises in the back of the video. Oh, and the elephant ears. This is a little short phlox that's been blooming all summer and all spring. This black-eyed Susan I just bought that I hope I can make it live. It's got brown eyelashes to go with its black eyes. And I used to have one like it that a lady gave me a long time ago, but it died. So now I'm hoping this one will live. This rose is called Joseph's Robe because it has such pretty different colors on it. Alright, this is right in the middle of my sedum garden that I've gotten more stuff. Sandy gave me this to put plants in, and my friend Ann gave me this to put plants in. But I came down here to show the gorgeous Joseph's Coat rose, like Luann has. My girlfriend has one of those, and I've been wanting one, and I finally had to go buy one because I couldn't make any babies from hers. But all of this is mostly sedums and succulents in pots, so they'll stay dry enough, no matter how much I water the rest of the things around them. This native plant is called Hearts a Bursting, and every fall it makes these little seed pods with the red seeds falling out, and I like it a lot. Right now I'm coming around from where the sedums are uphill, and I'll show you some stuff that's blooming down the hill. If I can find something that's blooming. I can't remember what I saw yesterday. Alright, this is just a great big fern I found in the woods. And right next to it is a little bitty fern that's just coming up. My September fern that, Philip, you need to get close to because it's so pretty here. These are native beauty berries that the birds like a lot, that I just let them grow mostly wherever there's enough room for them to stay because they get so big. This is a native pea that I found near my church a few years ago that I like a lot, and it's spreading now. I'm not sure where I'm going to let it end up, but I like it. This is a little native cardinal flower that's been blooming all summer. And here's another pretty canna lily that has a nice flower. I'm getting to like canna lilies better because the deer don't eat them. This one has a little dark tip around the edges of its leaves and a pretty flower. This is a little white chives flower that the deer don't eat, and they also don't eat that oregano right there. But I'm getting ready to move some of these so we can make an herb garden for Philip. This pretty tall plant is called butterfly ginger, and it smells so good. And right next to it is the only obedient flower that the deer haven't eaten because it's inside of the cage. And then the deer don't eat yarrow because they don't like, wait, not yarrow, what is that called? Fennel. They don't like how it tastes. Look how big and happy this Abelia is. All right, this is a bunch of different cosmos growing together. Look at this little pretty one. And then look at this pretty one that I hope they will reseed next year. Of course, they're growing in a cage because the deer like them. This big thing is called a red shield, and it's supposed to be a perennial vegetable, but I tried to eat it and it does not taste good. But that means the deer won't eat it. But it's a neat plant. It's getting ready to make tiny little purple flowers. Okay, this pretty pink thing is called a Siam tulip, and it's going to come back every year. This is a zinnia right next to it, and a Gaillardia. Sandy just gave me this tall plant that's a ginger that's getting ready to bloom. And look how tall it is in the full sun. It is so happy. This is the little verbena we got from Martha's neighbor that's doing good if the chipmunks would leave it alone. This is pond flower, does so good in a pot with no dirt. Oh, and right here is Society Garlic that blooms all spring and summer. It's afternoon on the happy birthday video now, and we came to show a couple more flowers. This is called a rock geranium, and it's got tiny, tiny little pink flowers. And then this aster just opened up this afternoon, just in time to be in the video. It's got a few little flowers that are open. And of course, Barbara's pink rain lily opened up all the way this afternoon. These are my wrought iron flowers that I got this summer. They're roses, so they sit on the picnic table all the time.